Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome to FameMasterVideos.com, taking barbers to the next level. My name is Andre. Today, I'll be teaching you guys how to do designs and some different ways of doing it to make it really easy for you guys who are just starting out, or even if you already know how to do designs a little bit, you'll get even better now. So you want to put on the neck strip first, half of the neck strip under the cape, and the other half over the cape. This protects the client's clothing and is sanitary. For those of you guys that haven't seen the way I got my clippers set up, let me show you really quick. These are the clippers that I use. The Andes Masters. I got them set up to cut closer. In one of my other videos, I show you guys how to do that step by step. I use 2 sets of T-outliners. I keep these ones the same way they come from the store. I use this for kids and to do the back of the neck. I use these. I got them set up to cut closer. In one of my other videos, I show you guys a step by step how to set them up. I use them to get rid of the line from the shavers. I use the wall shavers. By the way, I have a pair of wall seniors. I keep them the same way they come from the store. The blades, I don't adjust them. I also have the wall detailers. I have these as my backup pair, and I keep the blades the same way they come from the store. For the guards, for the wall seniors, I have all the guards, from the half guard all the way up to the number 12, a pair of scissors, and thinning shears. I use the ones that are 40 teeth. They're really good for the barbershop, for the type of hair that we use. The ones that are like 30 teeth or 25 teeth, that's for long hair, for women hair. So let's get started with the design. Like I showed you guys in one of my other videos, the easiest design that you can do is the lining ball. You can put the lining ball and mix it up. So that's a really easy way to get started. So you guys see how I started the lining ball, okay? And you want to mix it up, all right? That's what's gonna make your design stand out. So to the lining bulb, I'm going to add a circle. Show you guys. You guys see how easy this looks? What I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna add more lines to it to make it look complicated and make it look really nice. Right now, all I'm doing is following the same line that I already did, following the same pattern. Now, what I'm going to do is simply add something different right here. If you guys haven't picked it up by now, all I'm doing here is just adding lines. As you start adding lines to your design, it'll start looking nicer and nicer. Right here, I'm just going to add another circle. If you have never done a design like this before, I recommend you first check out my other video where I teach you how to do a lining bolt design. Guys, circles are very easy to do and they'll make your designs look nice and complex. And all you gotta do is just keep adding another line to your lines. It's very easy. If you're new to doing designs, start with a design only on one side of the head. And then, as you build up your confidence, move on to bigger designs around the whole head. Something else that you can add to your designs is this right now that I'm about to do. It looks like a star, but it's very easy to do. By the way, in one of my other videos, I teach you guys how to do a perfect star. one great thing about designs like this is that there's really no right or wrong, you know? You're not doing a cartoon character, you're not doing somebody's portrait on somebody's head. So whatever lines you do is like, as long as they have a nice pattern or whatever, they're gonna look good. You know, you don't have to worry about things being perfect. You're just freestyling, you're just adding lines to the design, and just doing whatever you want with it. All right, so it's not nearly as complicated as people think it is. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to split this line into two different lines. All right, check it out. So here comes the design, right? I'm going to split it two ways. If you're new at doing designs, you might find it helpful to try to duplicate somebody else's design. And then as you get better, then you can start coming up with your own designs. Or you can try to do your own designs right from the jump. That's how I started. But I'm not gonna lie, in the past, I have duplicated somebody else's design. But it's because a client will come in with a picture and tell me, oh, can you do this design for me? And me being confident, you know, I'm like, yeah, sure, I can do it. I can do anything. And I'll just do it for them. And that also helped me get better. Practice by drawing shapes and designs on paper. This will help you out tremendously. Going to pass the blade to make the design stand out. One question that I get a lot from my students and from my barbers is that they say, oh, I don't come up with ideas. Give me some ideas of what can I do on the design, what can I add to the design to make it look good, because I don't want to just put a couple of lines. You know, a lot of people tell me, well, I get the lightning bulb, but what else can I add to it? And here are some ideas. You can do a star. In one of my other videos, I show you guys how to do a perfect star. You can add arrows. You can add something like this, which is kind of like a star, but it's way easier to do. You can add the circle like this. You can also add numbers. Once you add more lines to it, it doesn't look like a number. You can do a 3. There's a W. You could do a semicircle like this. Another circle. You can do a triangle. You can do a lightning bulb and then just have it disappear. Then you can do the full circle, a couple of circles inside. You can do something like an S, like this one right here. So these are just some ideas for you guys. And this right here is the easiest part. I'm just tracing everything that I did. I'm going over it with the blade. This will make the design last a couple of more days. I'm adding shaving cream to it. You don't want to do this with the hair dry, so make sure you keep on adding shaving cream, alright? I've seen some experienced barbers that like to skip this part because they feel like with their edgers, it comes out sharp enough. Regardless, if your edges are really sharp, with the blade, once you do it with the blade, it's going to come out more sharp. It's going to come out cleaner. By the way, guys, doing designs is gonna help you build your clientele really fast. I've seen it done many times at my shops, where a barber that knows how to do designs, he starts doing designs a lot, he catches clientele really quick. changing the blade again. Doing designs a lot is one of the best ways to quickly increase your clientele. To be trimming down the top with the number 1 with the wall scene. So like I said it before in my other videos, guys, when you have a client that has a little bit of a receding hairline, you want to leave the corners or that area that is receding just a little bit longer than the rest of the hair. So in this case, I pass a 1.5 over the top. I'm going to pass a low number 2 in the corners. You guys see how the design is coming out? What I'm going to do to make the design look better, I'm going to trim down some areas. I'm gonna fade out some areas to make the design come out more. All right, so pay attention. Nowadays, it only takes me between 30 to 45 minutes to do a design like this one. But I remember when I first started, it would take me an hour and a half and sometimes even longer than that to do a design all around the head. So if you're just getting started, make sure you allow yourself plenty of time to do a good design. Notice how now, after I'm done fading in some areas, the arrow is gonna show off more. Trimming down some of the areas around the design will make the design stand out more, and it will give the design more of a three-dimensional look. Alright guys, so check out the design now. You see how now it stands out more? And to do this part, all it took me was like 2 or 3 more minutes. But it made a big difference. See how the arrow stands out more now? Now what I'm gonna do is just run the 1.5 over the design as well. It's barely going to cut anything, but just want everything to be even. Now I'll be doing the shape up. Now the final touch, gonna pass the blade on the neck. Guys, you'd be surprised how many barbers don't take the extra minute to do this for their clients, and then they'll let them walk out with some hairs still left on their neck. Here you have it, guys, a design. I hope you guys learned new ideas on how to make your designs stand out better, how to be more creative with your designs. For many more videos, check us out at famemastervideos.com. Take care. God bless. Peace.